Equalizer 3. Yeah. So this is supposed to be the third and final chapter of the Denzel Washington Equalizer movies. And I must say, this one did take a little bit of a different approach to some degrees. One, I'll give you a heads up now. It's more story driven. Like the area that he's in, you find out about, like, the people and stuff like that. You actually do get an attachment to the town, which I thought that was very interesting. I remember some of the names, some like Eminette and stuff like that. Some of them you don't, but just the town itself and the area he was in kind of became its own character with all the characters inside. Kind of like how Gotham City's a character. And this one, when the action hits, the opening shows you a certain level of where Robert McCall is. And then the situation that gets him into this place and why he's there, and then what he decides to do. I will say that this is his character at his most vicious. Even more than the second movie. And I thought the second movie, he was very vicious. And this one, he seems extremely determined. It's like he's fully back and he's embracing who he is. And it was very interesting. Some of the callbacks, some of the things that they would talk about, how he would interact with people, how this place was different. And this particular place, it looked like it was cut out of time in a good way. Like, it's one of those places that you would vacation and then you would sit there and go, do I really want to go back? Maybe I should just stay here. The way the people were, the way the town was and everything, it was literally that beautiful. And his interaction with Dakota Fanning and stuff was very cool. It was cool to see them again since like Man on Fire. And I think that was just a really cool thing to see them just on screen again. But now he's an older man. She's a grown woman. And their interactions I thought were really well done. It's a subplot, but it does feed to the whole plot. And there was even a section in here that reminded me of Training Day. Which I thought that was cool. It was like a reverse situation. But I really actually had a good time watching this film, even though it was much more story driven. The story was interesting. Who was doing what? Why were these guys here? The players. What happened and how Robert got involved. So I really do think that they put a lot in. I love the way it was shooting. There was little things you would see him do, and that was interesting, where you could see the change and the reason why he became so desperate about this place. Like, no, you're going to leave this place alone. It was like this one was very personal to him, and that aspect of what is personal, because I don't want to spoil it, did remind me of Man on Fire. Like, he found something and he talks about it and just how the community is and just the whole place, and you see him smile. And it was these like different things, and I really liked it. So when he was to do something, there was a viciousness to it because now it's something new. And I just thought, all in all, it was a great way to finish the franchise if they're going to finish it. Because they always could be like, you know what, we're going to do another one because that kind of character can do more. But if they keep it as a trilogy, I think it was a good place to end. The second ending, that one was a little bit, trying to think of the word, melancholy. Like, it was beautiful and it was good, and they could have actually ended it there. But it was like cathartic, like he got something, but at the same time, it was like happy and sad. And but it was an ending that wouldn't have been terrible. He was like, maybe I'm just done. But to me personally, I think this ending was a very nice, good ending for the character and what it represented for him as a character. I thought that that was really cool and really nice. So, all in all, it's not like action throughout the whole movie, but when the action is on, it is on, and it is on like heavy. But it's a very story driven movie, but very interesting, kind of similar to the first film and what he's thinking about, what he is, and why he started this journey on this particular film, which was really cool too, because it all comes full circle in the end. So I personally had a good time with this movie, and that's what I would say. It was definitely a good time. Uh, Equalizer as a whole, I like a lot. I know people compare John Wick and Equalizer. I like, I enjoy the John Wick movies, and I think they're powerful storytelling. Equalizer is different, and I love Equalizer. Should buy. As I'm thinking about it, I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, I would say this is a should buy. It was strong. It was fun. It's a good way to close out the franchise. And yeah, I think this is a should buy. I love John Wick. I love Equalizer. I love the Nobody. I kind of hope they do another one to that because that was a really good movie. Uh, but this one, I always like this one because it's a little different because he's a heroic kind of knight kind of guy, and I just thought that was really cool. So I would say definitely this is a should buy. Check it out. I'm just giving you a heads up. It's not like some action-packed movie like John Wick. However, the people, you do become attached to the people when you realize how genuinely nice and just genuine these people are. And it's a beautiful place, and it's a place that if a person just wanted to leave and go, you know what, I need to go somewhere else, that would be one of the places I would say, yeah, I think a person could live a really nice life there. Ski protagonist, you stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. Tell me if you saw the movie and what you thought of it, and I'll see you.